Hi everybody. I just wanted to make a quick video to say hi and, kind of like mix it up instead of doing a blog post because I'm feeling kind of lazy and, well, I have a story to tell, but I don't feel like writing about it right now. So I figured that I'd do this video to kind of, I don't know, switch things up a bit. But anyways, I went to Alicante last Thursday to get my visa. And if you don't know, I got an original visa before I left, but well, like a 3-month student visa, and then when you're here, you're supposed to go back and go to the police station in Alicante or whatever big city you live near, and you can apply to get your full-time student card. So that's like your full student visa, I guess. So I went the other day with 2 other exchange students, and it was really fun actually. I went with my tutor, Arturo, and he's really cool. But so we were all, I know, it was pretty cool. We all spoke Spanish in the car because Arturo doesn't speak English. And so I don't know, I hadn't seen him in a month and I thought that it was really cool, the first time that I met him, I could barely understand anything that he said, and 2 months later to be able to hold a conversation, like a legit conversation with him for, I don't know, half a day, it kind of makes you realize how much you can really improve with a language in 2 months being immersed with it. So I thought that was really cool. But anyways, back with this story. We went to Alicante and I thought that I had all my papers in line and everything, but I actually ended up having a problem with my passport and the original visa that I had. So I was in there and the woman told me, oh yeah, you have everything, but technically you're not in Spain because you don't have a stamp of entry into the European Union. So when I entered in Germany, it was really weird because I was the only one in the airport, and it was like 6 o'clock in the morning when my flight landed, and there was this big empty room filled with all those little those ropes that people would usually stand in lines and that goes around and around and around. So I walked through all of those. I was the only person in the room, and there were these 2 German guys at the end, and they were like, I don't know, it was really weird. They were like, okay, let me see your passport. And I said, all right, here's my passport. Then they started asking me all these questions like, what are you doing in Europe? And why are you coming here? And how long are you staying for? And I was like, I'm a student and I'm staying for a year. And they were like, well, where are you gonna live? And I said, with a host family. I'm with Rotary, and I had my jacket on and everything. And it was really weird. They just kept going on with these questions, and I was the only person there. And then all of a sudden they were just like, okay, you can go. And they gave me my passport back. But I couldn't see what they were doing behind the desk, and I assumed that, when you go through customs and everything, they stamp your passport when they look at it. But apparently I didn't get a stamp that I needed on my visa that said that I entered the European Union. So they didn't want to give me my full-time visa because technically I wasn't in Europe. Well, I don't know, it came out to be this big to-do. I had to go back on Saturday with my host father, and we had to go to a different police station in Alicante and talk to some guy. And the first policeman that we spoke with was like, you had 3 days to get this stamp on your passport or your visa when you got into Spain, and you don't have it, so you need to go home, and blah blah blah. But then we ended up speaking with the chief of police, and he was like, oh, well, what program are you with? And I was like, Rotary. And then he's like, whoa, I have 2 daughters in the United States, or I sent 2 of my daughters to the United States with Rotary, and I love Rotary, and blah, blah, blah. So he basically fixed everything for me. And so he gave me the papers, and he wrote, let's see if I have it. I don't know if I have my visa right here, but he like made some kind of special stamp in my passport. Let's see. Actually, I don't think. Yeah, he like made a whole page right here. It's like, oh yeah, I entered the European Union and everything, and through the airport, and I don't know, it says something about going through Valencia. And then he signed it. So I thought that was really cool. And yeah, so I got that all fixed, but then I had to go back to they have 2 police stations in Alicante. The day before we were in the one for immigrants. I don't know why, but they have 2, and so all the immigrants go to this. Well, immigrants or foreigners that need visas, they go to this other police station, and it's very different. The regular police station for like the people of Alicante is really nice and fancy, and then you go to this other one, and there's a little waiting room with like 100 chairs just shoved in there. And it's really hot, and there were like tons and tons of people in there. So we ended up waiting for, I don't know, over an hour. I think when I got in there, it was on they have like a ticketing system. So it was number I think it was D70 or something like that, and my ticket was E77. So we waited over 100 people to go through, but it was quick once we got in. You know, we went in and did our thing, and so I got my full-time visa card. It's weird, it's just like a little slip of paper. That's it. And yeah. So now I'm officially in Spain, I guess you'd say, and everything is going well. What else do I have to say? I don't know, I'm getting ready to go to Atletismo right now, so I have to take the bus at 6 o'clock, and it's 5:26 right now, so I'm going to end this video shortly. But I just wanted to say hi to everyone, and that, I don't know, things are getting better. I had kind of a rough past 2 weeks, but I don't know. Oh, I know I said I don't know a lot, but I talked with my host parents, and one bad day doesn't have to turn into a whole week of bad days. So I'm trying to stay positive for this week and get a lot of things done and study a lot, and so we'll see how things go. We'll see how things go. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Love you all. Bye.